Hello friends, good afternoon, a warm welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your friend truly Shoham. So friends, today we are going to discuss about three apparently mutually exclusive, that is unrelated words, but nonetheless very critical, very crucial in today's India, today's socio-political dynamics. The words are justice, death and conscience. You might ask me, why and what is the relevance of these three words in today's India? But my counter would be, why not? This is what we want to discuss today and so many other things. But first thing first, the mandatory introduction and just one request. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and content posted on this YouTube channel, and don't forget to click the bell icon so that you do not miss any update whatsoever posted on this channel. So, justice, death and conscience, they are interrelated, and according to me they are interrelated more so than ever in this country. Why do I say so? Justice, how meticulously, how brilliantly that vile piece of shit Goebbels Goswami and his repulsive TV spinned the entire narrative of the tragic and unfortunate demise of the very talented, the bright young mind, Mr. Sushant Singh Rajput, and turned it to a ludicrous media circus of name calling, uncouth name shaming, and whatnot. What all came onto the picture in Repulsive TV, and the way he changed and spinned the entire narrative, and just, I mean, what do I say? It was ludicrous to say the least. First, it was a curious case of a suicide or a murder. Fine, legitimate. From there, it went on to money laundering. Enforcement Directorate comes onto the picture. Then came Pakistan, ISI, underworld. From there, nepotism, movie mafia, the Khans, the power circle, this, that, blind kind of articles, everything. And last but not the least, drug cartel. I mean, seriously, this vile nonsense you call journalism, whosoever does so, they are very much independent to have their own point of view, but according to people like me, that is not journalism, that is pathetic nonsense, as simple as that. So, justice, and why do I say so? That it was turned to a media circus, and the carcass Sushant Singh Rajput became pawn to a bigger political game. We'll discuss that right now, today itself. Who all became parties to this cacophony? There are two main actors, I would say. There are two main parties to this entire cacophony of the Sushant Singh Rajput death, Sushant Singh Rajput demise, I would say. First one, the ruling establishment, who are in dire straits, who are in an absolute shambles given the abysmal failure of them to deliver on all front, be it securing the internal and the external borders, internal and external security, I would say, the monumental mishandling of the COVID-19 situation in our country, the economy, unemployment, joblessness, everywhere you go, there is utter disdain, there is utter disgust, and mark my words, people in general, they are fuming. So, in order to divert and sway public attention from their abysmal failure, they needed a strong opposition to that. And we know the opposition of this country as of now. So, what can be the strong opposition to that? In order to sway the public emotion, sway the public resentment against all the situation that they have created, what better than the tragic death of Sushant Singh Rajput, and the way the ruling establishment spinned the entire narrative with the help of Repulsive TV and the editor-in-chief Goebbels Goswami before the Bihar state election, was to portray the proud son of soil of Bihar, who he definitely was, and his carcass, and asking votes in favor of that. Can you beat that? No, you can't, because that is what we call a circus. Shameful? Yes, it is. Bigotry? Yes, it is. But then that's what sells in this country as of now, right? The second one who became party to this, a fine actress whose name I will not take, national award winning actress, fine actress, and I have myself have said in my previous videos, I am an admirer of her craft. But despite having said that, it's a fact, whosoever has an iota of sense will say that she speaks rubbish, she speaks vile, lunacy and ludicrous nonsense. She milked the entire tragedy to her relevance, and she made it to a game of one-upmanship, and she made it to a game of chess where she could use it to settle her scores against the big wigs in the Hindi film industry. She resorted to name calling, uncouth slandering of people, used social media platforms to used to slurs against people, baseless nonsense, and again she got state legitimacy and legitimacy of Repulsive TV and its editor-in-chief, the so-called greatest journalist living. And all this happened without an iota of respect for the deceased, the very talented Mr. Sushant Singh Rajput, SSR as his fans would say so. What actually should have been, eventually was not to be, which it did not be unfortunately, was it should have called for self-introspection. His death, coming to the next topic, that's death. SSR's tragic death should have been a golden opportunity for us to do a self-introspection and ask questions to ourselves. The appreciation of good cinema in a society or the absolute lack of it. Mental illness, depression, for God's sake. Do we as a society just run after mediocrity as a whole? This is what the exact discussion is, what the exact debate should have been. But everything what it should have been, it turned out to everything that it should not have been, unfortunately. And we as general public, আমরা শুধু গিলে গেলাম. We just digested this nonsense, and we were given this impression, this is what we call cutting edge journalism. I'm sorry sir, this is not cutting edge journalism. This is infringing on the privacy of an individual even in his death. So the next part, the last point here, conscience, vivek, antaratma, vivek, antaratma, whatever you call it. Has this tragic demise of a very talented, bright, young and self-made actor put a question mark on our conscience as a society? I dare to say it did. The same people whom we criticize day in, day out, telling that they resort to jingoism, they resort to screaming in the name of journalism, repulsive, whatever we call it, eventually আমরা কিন্তু ওইটাই দেখি. Eventually we go and watch that vile nonsense. Isn't it hypocritical? Definitely it is. But you have to accept it. If there was a denial in what I was saying, then definitely that particular channel which I was naming at the first instance, their TRPs would not have shot sky high. That's a fact. So with the death of Sushant Singh Rajput, our conscience also died a natural death. Why do I say so? Make no mistake, I myself have mentioned in my previous videos that Sushant Singh Rajput was a fine actor. Even I have admitted that I will remain one of his admirers. But I'll have to call a spade a spade. If procuring drugs without consuming it, hashtag Riya Chakraborty, is a crime, so is consuming it, hashtag Sushant Singh Rajput. Sushant Singh Rajput कोई बच्चा नहीं था, उन्हें कोनो शिशु ছিলেন না যে ওনাকে ঘেঁটি ধরে দুধ খাওয়ানো হচ্ছিল. Do you believe this, that Sushant Singh Rajput was consuming drugs, was force-fed to consume drugs without his knowledge and without his consent? I mean, come on, yeah, this is rubbish. Definitely, whoever guilty, whoever has done abetment to suicide and murder, he or she If it is they as a community, they must be punished. But for God's sake, stop vilification of people. We as a country still believe, I would love to believe that we still believe that you are innocent until proven guilty, not the other way around. As of now, whatever is playing out in the mainstream media, barring a few exceptions here and there, is that you are guilty until proven innocent. Sorry, sir, that doesn't work that way. As simple as that. Ask yourself, CBI, Enforcement Directorate, Narcotics Bureau, these high profile institutions who investigate the rarest of rarest scenarios, do you think that Sushant Singh Rajput's tragic demise called for these institutions' intervention? Seriously? একটাও তো ধোপে টিকলো না. Nothing was found legitimate. Suicide or murder এখনও কি প্রমাণ করা গেল না, yet unproven. Money laundering, Goa gone for a toss. Mafias, ISI, Dawood Ibrahim, underworld, everything still is not proven. Now we are discussing about drugs. So the question was, what initial discussion was, who killed Sushant Singh Rajput? Now it has turned to who consumed drugs. That is how this entire circus, this vile ludicrous, this vile lunacy plays around. It's my request to my subscribers, to my fellow countrymen and women, please don't fall prey to it. Use your good sense, let good sense prevail over lunacy. And before I conclude this conversation, just one thing I would like to point out. I will stand by anyone who raises question to the establishment, irrespective of whether it is legitimate, irrespective of whether it is not, because it's a very individual thing. It's very subjective, because what might be legitimate to someone might be completely illegitimate to the other. So, the National Award-winning actress whose name I mentioned, a fine actress, despite of all her toxic lunacy, she has every right to question the establishment. You might disagree with her, but she has every right to question the establishment without being abused, slandered and slayed in the public. If not slayed physically, but the abuses that was being hurled to her, that is condemnable. I condemn it. But at the same time, the way Riya Chakraborty is being hounded by a section of media led by the repulsive TV shit and Goebbels Goswami and his equally pathetic counterpart, that is also condemnable. If you are condemning one at the cost of the other, you are ending up justifying this vilification of both women. Stop doing it, please. Also, apart from that, I stand by all the human rights activists, doctors, social activists, filmmakers, journalists, actors who have questioned the establishment day in, day out, even at the life threat. I stand by them also. So, let's start a debate without vilifying each other. Let's start a debate without slandering each other. And for God's sake, let's resort to news without noise. Jingoistic propaganda is not news. That is toxic. Please avoid it. Thank you so much for listening to my content today. ভীষণ ভালো লাগে আপনাদের সাথে কথা বলে, এভাবেই পাশে থাকবেন. Whosoever subscribe to my channel, please stay beside me. Whosoever haven't, please give it a try. I'll try my best not to disappoint you. Thank you so much for listening to my YouTube channel, Truly Shoham. More when we meet sometime later. Thank you so much.